Hello, and welcome to another update video on Tesla. Yeah, I just want to start here on the larger time frame. It's been a while since we've covered Tesla on this channel. It is a stock that I cover in our stock membership. Feel free to join if you're interested. It's covered there at least once a week, often even more than that. And it's a chart that obviously a lot of people are interested. It's a very sentiment-driven chart, which is why I like it so much for Elliott Wave analysis, because it follows the forecasts very well. At least it respects the parameters usually very well. Now, that comes, however, with we need to have the right perspective here, because the move to the upside from the January 2023 low, the move up from there is obviously considered a fifth wave, right? And that fifth wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is seen as an ending diagonal pattern. And in an ending diagonal pattern, the subwave structures are all corrective in nature. And there are so many corrective patterns that it is difficult to really, really work with a lot of precision in diagonal patterns. But still, I think it works quite well for Tesla. I've been quite bullish on Tesla for quite a long time. Don't expect every microstructure to be predicted, but it's all about understanding tendencies, reward and risk, and so on. Now, the idea is currently that we are in a third wave, which started in April last year. And this third wave is an A, B, C structure, and we're currently in this C wave. Now, it's getting more complicated because this C wave as well appears to be an ending diagonal pattern, right? So I'm going to add now the support zones, and we're going to zoom in. But medium term to long term, the price should be trading around. Now let us go and take a look at the shorter time frame. Of course, everything comes with a condition. At the moment, the idea is that this B wave of wave 3 bottomed in April this year. And we're actually moving up in a C wave, which is a 5-wave move. Now, I'm currently in my daily work. I'm basically tracking this as a wave 1 of that C wave. From the April low. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe we're now in the wave 5. That's the idea. And then once we have this 5-wave move completed, we call that wave 1, and we're going to watch for the corrective pullback in wave 2, which should then set the stage for higher prices. So again, we've got at the moment only 3 waves up. I would prefer that the market gives me one more high, which should be again in an ABC structure, right? And so this C wave seems to be unfolding right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th wave is an ABC structure. So, and I'm focusing on this C wave right now. So we are zooming in further. The condition to keep here the local uptrend alive that has developed from the July low, in this move up, which could take us to $378 plus, the condition is we're holding above $307.87. So this is really where it's all about the nanostructures, which I sometimes update every 2 to 3 days, sometimes even daily, depending on how many people are asking for it. But again, it's a very popular stock. So what I'm tracking here is, again, a wave 1 and a wave 2. So that's the idea. And now we're in a third wave. Now, microstructures are a bit tricky here. I'm starting to consider that actually we're working here on a diagonal pattern as well. It's just, the way this is developing. So wave 1 is an ABC, wave 3 as well as an ABC, then the wave 4, then the wave 5. This means in the short term, the price has a good chance of pushing higher, I have run out of wave degrees here. I really have, because try to provide a lot of detail here. So idea is currently that from this July low, we completed a wave 1, a wave 2, which was the swing low here early in August. We're now in the third wave internally. And I'm currently tracking this as a potential AB pattern with support here between $307.87 and $327.30. I have to say, this doesn't look finished, but if we break above $349, I think we're on our way to 378 plus. Okay. This is the next larger target zone based on the calculation or measurement of this A wave in wave 5 compared to the length of the C wave. Of course, the microstructure needs to be considered as well and everything, but that would be my perspective. Now, the problem is sometimes pullbacks are shallow. They just are, okay? So I would use $349 as a key trigger that would signal that we're on our way to 378 next. But a deeper pullback needs to be at least considered. You have to prepare for it. I mean, I can't tell you you have to. You should prepare for it. We have to at least consider that this might play out. We have to give the market room all the way down to $307.87 in this B wave. Doesn't mean the market needs to use all that room. Trend is up basically as long as $307.87 is holding. Again, and if this is a B wave, it might turn into a normal ABC structure. That's what I'm tracking. Maybe a few more downside squiggles here. I would actually prefer if it touches support, but it's not necessary. But a B wave can even turn into a triangle, so we need to pay close attention to this. But yeah, you know the support levels, you know the next upside targets, and the local trend appears to be up as long as we're holding above $307.87. Only below that level, I would consider that we are maybe working on a broader wave 2 already. Not that the wave 1 is still unfolding and we get the wave 2 afterwards, but that the wave 1 already topped here. But that would be an alternative scenario. So that's the update on Tesla. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And yeah, thanks so much. Bye-bye.